We back round two. Basically, this is an open forum. I wanted to go into one topic, but the spirit led me into something else. So we're going into a lot of different things, and we're just gonna go right back into the scriptures. Anybody had a scripture? Okay.
We was talking about grimy Edomites, grimy niggas in this truth, so-called in the truth. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fears, despisers of those that are good. And you had a primary example of what happened with them brothers down in Texas. They was despising those that are good. Continuing on, verse 4. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, having a form of God.
Lovers of pleasure, meaning these guys is sold out. They love pleasure because when they make that deal with you, the Illuminati makes that deal with you, whoever they send, whatever representative they send, they're going to give you a substantial amount of money. Now, from what I heard from the brother that passed, Bun Lawyer, he had the inside information through another dude, former teacher, priest from the main school named Kazak. They were going back and forth. And basically, I believe he was right there or had some type of inside information that they basically pulled Comfy to the side. And that was right around when the World Trade Centers took place. I think right in that same year, that same time. I think it was after the World Trade Center situation. And I think they offered him $50 million. But I think after they made the deal, they turned around and said, no, you're only going to get $30 million. But I mean, you can do a lot with $30 million. You can do a lot with $50 million. So I don't know if he got $50 million, $30 million, but I know he got enough money, to buy whatever. He can go to any dealership and buy the most expensive car in the lot. Oh, you had to talk.
Okay, no, the mic went off real quick.
Okay, make sure everybody has. Maybe it's a glitch. Yeah, just make sure that thing is up, just in case. But he'll let you know anyway. But yeah, man. Either he got 30 million or 50 million, man. That's why he had those Latin chicks all rubbing on him and stuff. He had the big tour bus, which they say he rented, which most, Jakes in the hip hop world and rock and rollers and stuff, they rent those buses, and when they do videos in them houses and stuff with the pool, the palatial house, they normally rent that house to make them, look like they about something, that they got that type of money, which they do have that type of money. But this guy, they had to give him at least 30 million. And then they told him to do this and take that away, and they do it incrementally. They say don't use the name of the Son of the Lord, but you can use the word Yahweh, or don't do this, or tell your people they can shave their beards off and they can put tattoos on them. So it's like an incremental thing, until Caesar Borgia popped up in the school. But those people were weak. Now, when he came out with that Idi Amin suit, that's when you should have, got out of there, man. That's when you should have, as soon as he came out there, and y'all don't even know about Idi Amin because that was before your time. I remember when that black demon was in power, man. And he looked, and when I saw that, I said, that's the same suit that Idi Amin wore, man. Where did Comfy get all those bars and stripes and medals? What wars did he fight in? What battles? No, if you got that many medals, that means you fought in a bunch of battles, man. You did a bunch of heroic things, man. And them simple niggas just sat there like zombies while Ariel was sitting there. He didn't even bat an eye. Shah was sitting there, just looking up in the ceiling, I mean, what the hell is going on? Going back to Johanna. We know Johanna sold out, man, because of that interview that he had with Southern Poverty Law Center, man. Then he asked him if you allow gays to be in your church, and yeah, we allow gays. And they said, what if the guy, or the woman no longer is gay, but then they go back into it, and he said, well, we'll have a council. Where's that in the scriptures, man? Because he's another one that sold out. They gave him a lot of money to make him sell out. You got a scripture?
Let me finish off this real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away, and if I may. And that's why the scriptures say, if this counsel be of men, it'll come to naught. Okay? So now it's clearly evident that GMS is set up through the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because the Most High is busting up all these camps, all these guys who claim they have the truth and have the word of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, they're coming and not, and they're nowhere to be found anymore.
That's right. So that's right. And the Most High going to really do something to him, because this man's getting ready to go out. So when this man goes out, do you think them guys are going to, after the dust clears, Comfy's going to be standing there? He's going to be gone, man. If they don't get him, whether he dies in a race riots or whether he commits suicide or whether his own people get him, the same thing goes with for Johanna, Bubble Eye Blackfish, and all of them. They're gonna feel stupid, man. They're gonna feel stupid knowing that the guy that they followed was an actual sellout, and in the back of their mind, they're gonna think that the GMS guys, the elders and the other brothers of GMS, they said that these guys sold out, and they were right. So they're gonna be embarrassed to come to us. And they're going to be embarrassed to go out there and teach that word. A lot of them are going to kill themselves. A lot of them are going to bug out, man.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. All those guys that was following these people in these other camps, man, they're going to be the ones that was in the background talking about Lord in that day, man.
That's right. That's it. That's it.
So now you got these guys that used to follow Zabak and Comfy and Johanna that want to come out the woodwork and indirectly give praise to GMS. Well, Most High ain't dealing with indirectness, man. He's looking for people who's directly doing this thing, man.
That's right.
All right, so y'all going to be looking bad out there in that day.
That's right. That's right.
This is Acts chapter 8, verse 9, reading down to 11. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one, to whom they all gave heed from the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of Yahweh. And to him they had regard, because of that of long time he had bewitched them with sorceries. And, you read the story down, he eventually, believed, but he still had that gall in him, and Peter had to curse him out. But the point being that all you people have been being bewitched all these years. We've been on the scene. These brothers have been on the scenes for decades. The truth has been on the scene, but these other guys, they bewitching you, bewitching. So when you try to come back, there's not going to be any room for you, man. There's not going to be any room for you.
This is Galatians 3:1. O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you, that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Yahweh Shai hath been evidently set forth, crucified among you. This is Galatians 1. It's self-explanatory. This is Galatians 1:6. I marvel that you are so soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Yahweh Shai unto another gospel, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you. Because they all them guys out there that you see, Johanna, Bubble Eye Blackfish, Nate, and all them guys, they all had the gospel at one time. So it's not another, they just changed it. They just changed the gospel. That's why it says, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you. And they are the ones that are troubling you. Why? Because they're teaching something different. Back then, the wicked Pharisees and Sadducees and them were trying to make the Israelite foreigners keep the law 100%. But today, these guys are changing the gospel, taking the name of Yahweh and the name of Yahweh Shai away. So those Israelites out there that are meant to come into this thing can't come in, because they don't have that key. But the thing about it is that the Lord is only going to wake up the elect, and only and those that are part of the elect, they're going to get the information that they need to be sealed. It says, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Yahushua. And that's what you guys are doing out there. You're perverting the gospel of Yahushua. Teaching that Cornelius is a Edomite is a perversion of the gospel. Because even back in the days, even though it was taught that Cornelius was an Edomite, it was also taught at one point that he was an Israelite. But that was a controversial thing. It was rocky coming, up back and forth, and then it went back down. The truth went back down, but then eventually it came back up when the house of David was set up, when the Spirit got on Elder Gabar.